Alrighty, so I had a request to use Albedo on the Thor team, and I think that that's a pretty decent option. When I was talking about earlier this week, someone was saying that Tyr had fallen off and that Tyr was not a good option and that I should use Albedo instead. I don't know. The first showcase that I did with Tyr on the team, I actually really enjoyed it, but it was an ungeared. And then once I, of course, moved over to geared is a whole different, environment because they can just do so much more damage. So Tyr definitely didn't hold his own in geared, unfortunately. So I kind of hoping that Albedo can do a little bit better. Unfortunately, Albedo is type disadvantage to Escanor, so I don't have high hopes, I'll be honest, but we'll see how things go. I think maybe Fitoria in the middle could be a better option, so we might switch to her just because we do get the damage taken decrease from Thor, and then if I throw Fitoria on the team, we'll also get that extra little bit of crit resistance. Crit defense. I always get the two mixed up. Here we go. She's dead. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I'm probably going to have to run Fitoria if I really want to go hard there. Okay, one crit. That's not great. 600k. I don't know. We'll see how well that goes. I'm pulling good cards, though, so that is definitely a positive. Let's go for this. I feel like... Okay, so to preface, I'm using Hell because I like Hell. Let's be honest here. I just like the character. I enjoy using her. She did get a Holy Relic. I know that a lot of people are just big Hell haters. I completely get it. She's not the greatest for every scenario, but... Okay, I was about to say, does he have Tarmiel Link on? Did we pop passive? We did. Nice. All right. We're probably gonna get absolutely dominated because I have my passive proc and we pull our ultimate here. So target public enemy number 1 is Thor now. I was like, should I put Tier Link on her or should I put it on Hell? And I was like, I'm gonna put it on Hell. Probably also a mistake. I really like having the Sariel Link on her because this card right here, 2 times crit chance. This card right here, 2 times crit damage, and unfortunate. It's just really nice whenever you hit crits and stuff and they do more. So you know what it is. I'm just a little. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have given it to her. I probably should have just given her Tier because honestly, I think I've said it before, but Tier Link actually goes pretty hard. In the sense that I'm kind of afraid he's gonna merge, but I'm gonna kill Bon here because I think it'll be easier. I don't think I would have been able to kill Escanor. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even kill. All right, all right. That solidified it. I should have just put Fitoria on. I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. We're swapping to Fitoria. Alright, instant load in here, and he doesn't get the windscreen, so I'm assuming this is a bot. Yeah, 332, probably not good, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. No taunt turn 1. The one thing that's really nice when you go first with Albedo is that you can... actually... Wait, it's not a stat, so he should actually be able to get his damage decreased, I think, right? He just can't be stat lowered, correct? Either way, what I was going to say last time is that I should have put the Tier Link on her, which I did, by the way. I swapped it over to Thor, because Escanor is a crit machine. And when you hit a character, I forgot it goes through even if you evade it. When you crit a character, or when you attack into a character with Escanor and they have a lot of crit defense, it eats a lot of the damage that he's going to deal to you. So it's really, really beneficial to have as much crit defense as possible. So unfortunately, in this regard, it does kind of hurt us in the sense that we're going to take less damage from the attacks and everything, which is kind of bad, but I mean, we should still be able to do good damage, so we should be able to still proc our passive. Hopefully, no problem. I did not end up getting Fitoria's passive proc, which is a little goofy of me, which I guess it's going to be kind of hard to do that, because Albedo is a single target and a stance. Tyr is double single target, and Vittoria is the only one. God almighty. Vittoria is the only one with an actual AoE, meaning that I don't have a good way to triple crit turn 1 to proc her passive. So I actually don't like the team in that regard. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't have his passive proc. I was like, my man. Okay, actually did some pretty good damage there, though. That if he would have hit Thor with that, maybe I would have procced protection. But either way, no stance or no taunt means no extra damage, unfortunately. But this should still be enough to kill, I think. He does have Tarmio Link on, but this was a bot match anyway, so I don't think I'm going to have any issues here. Not a big fan of that synergy, though, with the whole fact that I don't have a good way to proc Vittoria's passive. I'd have to just, like, triple attack in. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. Would it be better to run... You know, the whole point of the video is to run Thor and Albedo together, but is there a better third? Because, I mean, Hell's probably not going to work that well. Vittoria is the ideal candidate, I think, because of the crit defense buff. But the passive... Okay, going second, which is what I'm expecting. It's what I'm wanting to kind of see. Okay, 418, real player. Let's go. We'll see how this is. Is this the guy I fought in the first game? I'm actually not 100% positive on that. It looks like the same formation. He is running... depletes one orb... Oh, this is Zeldris. I was like, I should have known that because I see this symbol all the time. Like I don't know the commandments off of just the symbol alone, but for Zeldris's, because I use him so much, like the LR Zeldris, I actually do look at it pretty often. So I should probably have known that. Him having melee might be a little bit problematic because he'll be able to cancel my stance with Albedo, which really stinks. But we'll see. Crit defense going pretty good there. Gotta say. Okay, so he is... I think that it's still very beneficial to stance up here. He doesn't have Tarmio Link. I'm gonna try to fight into him. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him, but if we do... yeah, not enough damage turn 1, I don't think. Pretty good. Not quite there. The one nice thing, though, it doesn't matter whether the stance ends or it's canceled. I'll actually get an attack-related stat buff for the whole team, which is really, really good for me because if, you know, he's going to stance cancel first, I'm assuming he is attacking into Thor at that point. Or maybe he'll go for Vittoria because I have the Nanashi buffs on. I don't think he's going to be able to kill Thor, though, which is the ideal scenario for me. I don't have any extra Thor cards, unfortunately, which means that I need him to do damage to me to proc my passive here if I'm going to get the passive, like, on this card. He does proc it. I live that, and I get protection. Let's go. Unfortunately, the protection kind of gets wasted there. It is what it is. I don't have Vittoria's passive proc, but we're just going to go for this because it's basically the only option I have. We can't stat lower him either, but Thor does pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. Okay. I need this to kill melee, I think. Okay, positive. Let's go. Damage from Escanor, how much? Is this a big Escanor? No, okay, not a crazy big Escanor. Vittoria has ultimate, which is fantastic because that's going to make her the big target here. Sorry, I don't have the... I have a light... Let me see. I've got to find it with my foot. I have a light behind my desk. It's like a studio light, like that, that I can turn on with my foot. And when the sun is, or like when it's a cloudy day and the clouds get in front of the sun, it kind of like messes with the lighting and everything when I record like midday like this. So I just forget to turn it on a lot. Anyways, moving on. Okay, is this the same guy? Is it his bot? Did he run out of food? Same guy. I don't know what happened. Unless he swapped foods. We do pull a level 2 Lightning Shift, which is really good because this is the card that you don't need your passive to have the full skill effect on, which is really positive. I pull an extra AoE as well, which could be really good for me. I could stance here, use the AoE to try and get my passive procced on Vittoria for turn 2, and throw out a single target. And see how that goes. Dude, the crit defense goes so hard. It's so much, like, it is a difference maker when it comes to fighting into Escanors. So Vittoria definitely helping the situation a lot here. Let's do this. This isn't going to put a debuff onto melee either, so he's not going to get any defense-related stats, which is good. Well, actually, he will cleanse off the disable, unfortunately. That did almost about the same damage that the single target did. Actually going to kill here, which is good. And that's without me using the single target to lower crit resistance? Is it crit resistance? Come on, come on. Crit defense. Lower crit defense. So that's good. He can't cancel my stance now, which means that, I mean, as soon as my turn comes back around, it ends anyway. I get the attack-related stat buff. What happened to his food? I really don't know. I mean, it's probably for the best, because he still went first. He was using CC food. He just, you know, he got the same result that he would have gotten anyway. I just got a better hand on that one, so it is what it is. But, I mean, I'm still not a big fan of not being able to proc the Vittoria passive, but Albedo's tanking very well. Her counters, let's be honest, her counters haven't been what they you know used to be in a long time. It takes, in PvP, it takes a lot for her to actually be able to get like crazy big counters. Like when I see an Albedo in PvP, I'm always like, oh, like I think most people, or at least if you don't fight into Albedos a lot anymore, you're like, like I don't want to fight into this. Like, you know, the counter's gonna go crazy because it's an amplify counter. But unless she just has like a massive stack of buffs on, PvP Albedo, not gonna go that hard. Let me be honest with you. Like, yes, it can be scary. I'm not trying to, you know, discount that. But it ain't all that, you know. Like, she does really, really good in PvE stuff, like straight out of the gate. But it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You need her to have Nanashi buffs, which means you can't pull any extra card. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Let's go for this because we got Vittoria stunned, which is not the end of the world here. Okay, not quite 300k. He did do a little bit of damage to me. It did not proc my passive yet, but he does have... What does he have? I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, I think that as soon as he does any damage to me, I'm at 276 out of 300. So this alone, boom. Okay, decent. Okay. She's gonna prove me wrong. Decent little counter there. Albedo gets stunned here. That goes off before the stun? Kind of crazy, actually. No. This is not how this works, buddy. I win the game. I am the game winner here. Let's go for... Yeah. What a goofy little game. Sabunak is actually really scary against Thor, though, because it's a 50-50 chance that he could just single target seal me, and I'm gamed. But it's actually really interesting that it works like that, because I got to counter before the debuff went off and stunned me, which was actually really good. Like, if I would have done that little sliver of extra damage, it would have just killed her. I think it gets rid of the debuffs. I'm not 100% positive on that. I'm gonna grab one more ticket because this has just been fun, and I'll do another one because I'm getting kind of close to Challenger as well, and I need to push into that anyway. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the video that goes out on Sunday, so I want to record one more for Monday before the Merlin banner ends, because it got extended, and I want to mess around with the Blue Merlin a little bit, because she did technically get, like, unnerfed. She was bugged, so I want to test that. Alright, that costume scared me. I thought it was Enigma again, which was the guy that we went against earlier, and I was about to say, dude, get off the server. We have a Sins team, which is good, because I like the Sins team in the regard that I can fight into Gother and potentially get a turn 1 kill, which is always nice. We evade that. Okay, no big issue. Attacking in with melee. Are you double attacking with melee? Okay, no. I'm not actually sure if this is a real player or not. But he has potential to stance cancel me, which is unfortunate, but it be like that. He already has a bunch of gold or silver cards in hand, and he didn't rank up, so I'm a little scared. So let's try and get rid of that Gother, if possible. If double type advantage here, boom. 209 is really good. Boom, boom, boom. 300k. Not quite 300k. 288. He did single target with melee, so the AoE that he'll use here, if he's going to stance cancel me, should hopefully deal enough damage. He's not stance canceling me. AoE, though, this will probably proc passive. Yeah, Thunder God's Judgment. Boom, bam. Pretty decent little counter there. Not bad. Ooh, level 2 single target. I do have Nanashi buffs and damage reduction. Dude, his lifesteal's so stupid. That is the biggest complaint I have about Escanor. Literally, I'm dealing like half of his HP bar on those counters, and you turn around and you look back at the camera, and it's like, all right, well, you didn't do anything because I'm back up to full health, baby. Like, God, I hate this character. Let's just throw everything. Throw everything we got. I don't have Fitoria's passive proc, but what's I got to do? Too many single targets. Okay, I'm glad this went on to melee because she has res on. Was this pop res? It did. Real player. I actually wasn't thinking that that was a real guy. I'll be honest. No, 298's pretty good. Yeah, 298's pretty good. Okay. Anyways, I actually had fun with this. I think once I swapped to Fitoria, of course, it was a much better game because Albedo could actually survive. Which, I mean, you know, that might have been a one-off scenario on the first game. I kind of doubt it. I do think that she probably would have gotten wrecked, you know, 9 times out of 10. But that crit defense, God, it's so important. So either way, actually pretty fun. I mean, Albedo is a character that is kind of sought after. I kind of hope that they end up bringing back the Overlord collab at some point in the near-ish future, because I know a lot of people either don't have her or just need extra copies, blah, 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 whatever. She's just super good, so I want as many people to have access to her as possible, if that is even a possibility. So, who knows? I doubt she'll be like the free character or anything when they bring it back, but she's awesome. She's a great character. So yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I really enjoyed it, actually. I had a lot of fun playing with this team. I don't know, it's probably a little bit of my account as well, but I win a lot of games with Thor. Like, Thor, in general, very good character. So, I did hit 17 mil before yesterday, before I, recorded this video. So, I have that little bit of extra attack now, so that's cool. But either way, cool. I'm happy with it, honestly. Albedo was fun. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys tomorrow for Merlin, and hopefully that's fun.